Hello, and welcome back to our bonsai deep dive series. Today, we're tackling one of the most crucial, yet sometimes overlooked, aspects of a masterpiece bonsai, the Nebari. What is Nebari, you ask? It's the Japanese term for the surface roots, the visible roots spread at the very base of the trunk. Think of it as the tree's anchor to the earth. A powerful Nebari doesn't just look good. It communicates strength, stability, and great age. It's the foundation upon which the entire visual story of your tree is built. So, what makes a Nebari truly exceptional? The ideal Nebari has roots that radiate outwards from the trunk in all directions, like the spokes of a wheel. They should be strong and thick where they meet the trunk, and then taper gracefully as they extend into the soil. This visual flow creates a sense of immense stability, making the tree look like it has been gripping the earth for centuries. It's this powerful grip that gives a bonsai its look of maturity and resilience. We want to see a balanced, even spread, not a one-sided or lopsided root system. Conversely, there are several things we want to avoid. Crossing roots are a major flaw. When one root grows over another, it disrupts the natural radial flow and creates visual tension. It looks messy and unnatural. Another issue is roots that grow straight down, often called stilt roots, which make the tree look like it's on tiptoes instead of being firmly planted. And we definitely want to avoid roots that grow back towards the trunk. This is counterintuitive and breaks the illusion of strength. Finally, a Nebari that is completely buried or non-existent is a significant drawback. Without that visible foundation, the tree can look weak and immature, almost like a stick planted in a pot. Now, you might be thinking, that's great, but how do I actually develop a good Nebari? The good news is you can. It starts when the tree is very young. One of the most common techniques is the radial root pruning method. When you have a young seedling or cutting, you prune the main taproot. This encourages the tree to develop lateral roots. As these lateral roots grow, you can arrange them in that ideal radial pattern. You can even use a small, flat piece of wood or plastic tile placed directly under the base of the young trunk to force the roots to grow outwards horizontally. This process is repeated every time you repot the young tree, usually every 1 to 2 years. Each time you carefully untangle the roots, prune any that are growing downwards, crossing over others or becoming too thick in one area. You then gently spread the remaining desirable roots out in that radial pattern before adding fresh soil. Using a tool like a root hook or a simple chopstick is essential for this delicate work. It's a patient process of guiding and refining. Over several years, this consistent effort will build a powerful and impressive Nebari. For more established trees that lack a good Nebari, don't lose hope. There are more advanced techniques. One is called root grafting. This involves taking a seedling of the same species and grafting it onto the base of your tree where a root is needed. Over time, the graft will fuse, and the seedling's root system will become a new root for your bonsai, filling in a gap in the radial pattern. Another method is ground layering. This is where you encourage a section of the lower trunk to produce its own new set of roots by wounding it and applying rooting hormone. Once a new, healthy root system has formed, you can sever the tree below it, effectively creating a brand new and hopefully much better Nebari. Let's talk about some specific tree species and their Nebari characteristics. Japanese maples, for instance, are famous for developing fantastic Nebari naturally. Their roots tend to spread out beautifully with just a little guidance. Trident maples are another superstar in this department. They are vigorous growers and respond exceptionally well to root work, often forming thick, fused root bases. On the other hand, pines can be more challenging. Their roots are often thicker, more stubborn, and grow more slowly. Developing a great pine Nebari requires even more patience and careful, long-term planning, often starting from a very young age. Understanding the natural tendencies of your tree species will help you set realistic expectations. and apply the right techniques. When it's time to display your bonsai, the Nebari plays a starring role. You want to expose it properly. This is often done gradually over time by brushing away the top layer of soil with each repotting. Be careful not to expose too much too quickly, as the delicate surface roots can dry out. A soft brush is your best friend here. The goal is to reveal just enough of the root flare to showcase its power and grace. The soil line should be just below the top of the main surface roots, allowing them to arch elegantly into the soil. A well-presented Nebari is the final touch that elevates a good bonsai into a great one. It's the handshake of the tree, welcoming you to appreciate its journey. So, to recap, the Nebari is the visual foundation of your bonsai. We're looking for a wide, radial spread of roots that taper gracefully into the soil. Avoid crossing roots, stilt roots, and an unbalanced structure. Start developing your Nebari when the tree is young, using techniques like radial root pruning. For older trees, consider more advanced methods like grafting or layering. And finally, present your Nebari with pride by carefully managing your soil level. It's a testament to your care and the tree's long life. Paying attention to this fundamental element will dramatically improve the quality and impact of your bonsai. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the art of Nebari. I hope this gives you the confidence to start observing and improving the root base of your own trees. It's a rewarding journey that adds so much depth and character to your bonsai. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more bonsai tips and techniques. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or what topic you'd like to see next. Happy growing, and I'll see you in the next video.